Hey guys, what are the 5 biggest reasons people are moving to Orlando? There's a lot of great reasons coming up, and I think you need to look at this and follow it all the way to the end because I got a really big thing happening here that I'm going to share with you, a chance to meet somebody really important. I certainly hope you'll join me and stay here for the whole video because of that. There are huge pieces as to why people are moving here to Orlando, and you need to know what the 5 most important ones are. Number 1 are all the activities that happen. Let me tell you what, we got professional sports teams in town, you got the Magic, you've got the Orlando Pride, you've got the Orlando City soccer team, even got a hockey team, the Solar Bears. Whoever heard of that? That's a minor league team. Minor leagues are so much fun to watch. They're so easy to get into, and these guys put it all on the line. There's so much fun when it comes to those sports. The activities make it so nice and special as you get to go and hang out. If you want to watch sporting events, there's so many wonderful things. The Orlando Magic, Shaquille was on this thing. Shaq, the big guy, man, he was all over this thing and his time back when he played for the Orlando Magic. But guess what? You're not too far away from going to Tampa and watching the Bucks. Yeah, they got some beasts over there playing for these things. So if you're looking for a sporting thing, holy cow, do we ever have it right here in Central Florida. There are so many activities that you can be a part of if you're in part of the sporting scene and love to get out and see these things. These are fantastic places to go. But also within these activities, there's actually more outdoor activities that you can be a part of too, whether you're part of sporting. Let's say you want to be a triathlete or you're a part of triathlons. Man, they've got 2 of the biggest races right within an hour and a half drive of Orlando itself. You got the Florida Ironman, the half Ironman, and then you've got the Gulf Coast Ironman, the full one. I mean, these are all sorts of great activities to stay active. And because the weather is so good year round, you can do a whole lot outside. So the activities are fantastic. I mean, think about it. Not only the sporting events, not only can you be part of athletic events yourself, but you can also go fishing. There's some good hunting if you're into that. And there's all sorts of other things that you can do. As far as fishing, you can go to the Gulf side. You can also go to the Atlantic side. You're actually about an hour either way to each one of these great events and great places where you can go fishing and really enjoy yourself out on the deep sea. Other things that you can do, even in Orlando or within a couple 30-40 minute ride, you've got Cape Canaveral. You can see the Kennedy Space Center. You can see a launch. There's all sorts of fun things that you can see as you're going through trying to get outdoors. There's some wonderful walking trails. There's a huge coast-to-coast bike trail. All of that stuff cuts right through Central Florida. And you can go all the way from one coast to the other just by riding your bike if you want to. And not to mention that if you want to go to the east, Ron John's legendary Cocoa Beach shop where you sell surfboards is right there. And you can go surfing on the legendary place where Ron Johns himself built this entire wonderful network of surfboard selling. I'm not a surfboarder, can you tell? Yeah, you probably can tell. Now, outdoor activities, that's a huge reason why people move. You have such a long breadth of time that you can spend outdoors in Central Florida. Yeah, it can get a little hot and muggy in the summer, but the rest of the year, it's fantastic. You can get out, you can enjoy a healthy lifestyle and spend so much time out there. So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2, cultural diversity. Let me tell you what, there is so much going on culturally in the Central Orlando area and Central Florida area. I mean, take a look at the Michelin-rated restaurants that are in the area. There is so much happening there that you can go taste these wonderful foods. But that's not just that, like the dueling piano bars. If you really want to go to Universal, you can get a year pass. If you're a local, you can get a year pass there for next to nothing to Universal or to Disney. Those are great opportunities for you to get out and actually enjoy the outdoors with your family, but also get a part of the cultural diversity. The Michelin-rated restaurants, and there's so many places popping up that have cultural foods. We have a huge renaissance right now in the Hispanic food community, and also we're getting food from all over the place. And it's just a fantastic place for you to go hang out and spend a little bit of time getting to know the area, but also enjoying the attributes of the cultural diversity that we do have in Florida. And because the weather is so mild, usually for the most part, year-round, you get a really good chance to get out and enjoy these things, whether it's the food trucks or the social events or the street parties or the other things like that. There is so much that you can do when it comes to the cultural diversity. Now, I probably should introduce myself. My name is Chris Parks. I'm with the Parks Mortgage Group, and yeah, I'd love to serve you and help you get to where you want to go if you're moving to Central Florida area. Yeah, we spend a lot of time serving families in all over the Florida area, specifically in the Orlando area. And we spend time right there going through helping set you up for success. So whether you're moving next week, next month, next year, now's the time to get involved in the conversation, because there's so much happening at a local level that you could miss the boat on getting in at a really good time, and you could actually miss an opportunity to get into a home. And we've done it. We've set this all up in such a great way that we're trying to help you get set up for success, that we've created the ultimate home buying guide. Yeah, ultimate home buying guide. Not only how to make an offer, not only how to get pre-approved, not only how to get set up for a great rate, but also how to select a great real estate agent. Do you know that real estate agents, if you're buying a $400,000 home, paying for them is the equivalent of about a $40 payment per month for the next 30 years? Yeah, you want to select the right one. And so we have a great bunch of people that we've worked with in the past that we can refer you to, that can negotiate, because that's what they do best, is negotiate. But just keep in mind that the bad ones negotiate, but they charge the same. So we have this ultimate home buying guide that you're going to see down in the guide below. And this is all designed to help you, give you the opportunity to know how to set yourself up for success as you're getting ready to buy this home. And guess what? It's free, 100% free. We put all this information in there, not only how to do that, but also about the community. Places that you can go, places you can see, things that might be of value to you. That's all in that information downstairs. So go down there into the link and into the description down below. Click on it, download it, take a look at it. Let us know what your thoughts are. We would love to hear from you, whether you're moving to town next week, next month, next year, or maybe a few years down the road. Give us an opportunity. We'd love an opportunity to chat with you and set you up for success. Now, number 3, there's a really big deal here with number 3, because is very, very family friendly. There are so many activities. I kind of spilled a little bit beforehand because of the bike trails. I shared a little bit about the bike trails. I shared a little bit about some of the outdoor activities that you can go on, some of the walking trails. We've got some great nature preserves and different things like that that you can go to. But there's also great schooling in the area. University of Central Florida is actually considered to be one of the best universities and one of the biggest ones in the area. And let me tell you what, there's a lot of people that go there. And there's a lot of people who find really good success as they're getting out of there. And right now, what's happening with this family-friendly atmosphere is it's really starting to build a network in town that is designed to help people not only sustain themselves, but also get really good jobs in the tech environment, in the healthcare environment. It's all really starting up, and it's family-friendly. So it's designed from the schools all the way up into the college systems. It's really designed for that. Not to mention all the touristy stuff that makes it very fun to be there, whether it's Universal or Disney or some of these other places that you can go and spend an afternoon with family, or you ride from one end of the state to the other end of the state, east to west, on your bike with your family. That's a great 3-day trip if you really want to go make that happen. Number 4, this plays actually into the family-friendly piece. Number 4 is affordability. Guess what? Central Florida is still very affordable. Very affordable. We're actually seeing homes go for reasonable prices. People can actually get in on reasonable salaries and buy homes. And guess what? With the interest rate improvement that we're seeing right now, it's actually in your benefit. We're actually seeing things get to the point where people can get in and have a really good lifestyle, and it's still very affordable with everything that you got going on. Number 5, what is the big deal here? Number 5, well, there's a very, very active social scene. I mean, there's block parties, there's all sorts of events that you can go to for the family. There's a lot of great outdoor activities. I mean, all this stuff is happening simultaneously. And the active scene that you're seeing out there, whether you're single or you have a family, there is so much that you can take part of. In fact, number 5.5, the big reason why you want to come to Orlando, the part, well, you don't have to live here to come and enjoy this. Guess what? Shaq is actually throwing a block party in October. They're cordoning off an entire block, and he is going to be a DJ. Guess what? This is a fantastic opportunity for you to get the taste of Orlando, taste of Central Florida, and decide if you really want to move here or not. Guess what? This is a really good opportunity for you. And you're going to see the active social scene that you're looking for if you're looking to move to the Orlando area. So here's the really big question. Do you see Shaq as a DJ? I had no idea that this dude was like that. I mean, it sounds like he just gets down on everything and makes it happen. So he's got a huge block party coming up in October. Are you thinking of going to that thing? That's pretty amazing. I would say that that would be very high on the possibly must-go-to list if you're coming to move to Central Florida. Well, Chris Sparks here. I serve people all over the state, helping them find homes, and I help them get to the point to where you can get set up for success in buying a home. And I would love an opportunity to chat with you, whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. It doesn't really matter. We're going to be here whether it's any of those timelines. And so if you have a question about real estate and you don't know who to turn to, give me a call. Happy to have a no obligation consultation and run through the numbers with you, run through the opportunities for you, talk about the neighborhood, talk about what's going on in town. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of the Orlando area. There is just so much, and within arm's reach either direction, any direction, you can get so much more going on. So thank you for the opportunity, and I look forward to serving you and your family very soon.